Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be travelling from our home in South East Queensland down to Geelong in preparation for our trip to Tassie. We're travelling with our good friends Tim and Cheryl. Our first overnight stay is at a small campground on the banks of Heifer Creek. It was a bit of a wet start with a few storms around. It's a lovely spot for self-contained camping. There are no facilities, but there is a public toilet at the rest stop. Our first stop the next day was at the Leslie Dam, which is just west of Warwick. We detoured around Stanthorpe and crossed the border into New South Wales near Amersfield. Our next stop was at Bald Rock National Park, just south of Stanthorpe. The climb looked rather daunting, but we were told that the views from the summit were well worth it. The rain and storms persisted, and we ended up cutting our climb short because of the lightning strikes close by. We pulled over on the Mount Lindsay Road to investigate Thunderbolt's hideout. In the early 1800s, Fred Ward, better known as Captain Thunderbolt, was the longest roaming bushranger in Australian history. This was his tent-filled hideout. This overhanging rock was a great place to camp, and the top of the rock made an ideal lookout for oncoming travellers and gold shipments. This happened to be the main road to Warwick during the gold mining days. We stopped the following day for a lunch break in Tamworth. We enjoyed the view from the Oxley Scenic Lookout. We found a great overnight stay at a little place called Premer. It was run by the local Lions Club. They had toilets, hot showers, a butte camp kitchen, and even power if you needed it. All for a $15 donation. The next day we were off to see the radio telescope at Parkes. If you've seen the Australian movie called The Dish, then you'll know what it's all about. The history is well documented and there's lots to see.
Where we demonstrate faith, that's to find more planet. Next is Parkes and the barrier. Join us on a journey of discovery. See what it's really like beyond the barrier at the dish. Life's bigger than this. Look at the vast scale of the universe. Entry to the theatre is $9.50 for adults, $8 for students and concession holders.
We found a free camp at Wyalong Park at Forbes. It was on the banks of the lake right in town. This little critter is a ricali, or commonly known as an Australian water rat. We stopped for morning tea at the Cooinda Park rest area in West Wyalong. This mine shaft head was recreated for the town's centenary. The True Blue gold mine was operational from 1894 through until 1920. It's also a great spot for free 24-hour camping. And it was a great spot to stop for a cuppa. We stopped at the Rocky Waterholes for lunch and a much-needed swim. The temperature was close to 40 degrees and we were really feeling it. The Rocky Waterholes are on Bunbartha Creek near Narrandera. It was a short drive to Narrandera and we checked out the Lake Talbot Water Park. It has a skywalk and a water skiing area, and a magnificent pool complex. We set up camp at the Brewery Flat Reserve on the Murrumbidgee River. It was extremely hot and dry. This is the old brewery. It's been turned into a very modern family home. The things you see floating down the Murrumbidgee River. The following day we stopped at a reserve outside the small town of Urana. Huge old river gums and lots more history. And a bit of a different take on some silo art. We stopped at the Tocumwal blowhole. The blowhole is said to be an important site to the local Aboriginal people, and when the Murray River is low, the blowhole flows and bubbles. It's approximately 11 k's north of the town. Then it was on to Tocumwal and a swim in the Murray River at Finley Beach. Another scorcher of a day. We're looking forward to spending a couple of days with our good friends Chris and Michelle. They live on a farm at Bunbartha, just north of Shepparton. We went for a drive to the Garry Wildlife Reserve. What an amazing place. This structure is the Garry flood regulator. It was built in 1925 here at Bunbartha. It provides some flood protection for downstream landowners. It's a 48 bay structure which contains 506 drop bars.
Come down over the top, underneath here, they stand up there because these are all openable. So let's just lift the bars. Lift the bars up and out and put them on the walkway.
On the video.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but theoretically they do that ahead of time.
They regulate the water flow by either lifting or lowering the drop bars.
Yeah, so this is the
Join us next time as we travel along the spectacular Great Ocean Road and visit the magnificent redwood forest in the Otways.